The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.
Welcome to the show. I'm Carly and this is John. Well, today's show is an extra special one for you because we are combining your usual cruise holiday with a trip on the Rocky Mountaineer train. Now, this is the train that runs through the Rocky Mountains in Canada, taking in some spectacular scenery and plenty of wildlife as well. So if that's your cup of tea, then get yourself a cup of tea, sit down, relax and enjoy the next 30 minutes and make sure you've got that phone ready. But first of all, a man I know has been on the Rocky Mountaineer train and had the time of his life, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about it. It's John.
Thanks very much indeed, Carly. I really enjoyed my time on the Rocky Mountaineer train, and you know what? Every so often, you know, those memories pop up on Facebook, and it comes up, and you think, oh, I remember that. I remember that. And you know, the things that you remember about it, it's such a sociable thing. The train itself, just to sort of give you some ideas of what you can expect. First of all, it's a daytime only train. You do not sleep on the train. What that happens is, it's a 2-day experience, but what happens is, every evening you stop, you get off the train and they put you up in a lovely hotel overnight, then the next morning you rejoin the train. So you don't sleep on the train. You know, there's no little couchettes and all that thing, proper hotel rooms, it's lovely. The train itself have great big glass windows. The staff on board are wonderful. There is an open bar on board from the moment you step on board. It is incredible. The food is incredible as well. Do you know, if it wasn't a train, it would be a fine restaurant. It really is really out there with it. And the seats are so comfortable and it's such a sociable affair. You're speaking to everybody and everybody's up and you're taking pictures. And there's little commentary. It's not total commentary all the time. It's just, ladies and gentlemen, coming up on our left-hand side, there's an eagle nesting. That sort of thing happening as you go along. It is really, really incredible. The whole experience with the cruise and with the places you'll go in Canada, you'll just fall in love with the whole country. I thought Canada was going to be America Light. It's not. It's its own place. And I tell you what, it's a place you'll want to go back to time and time and time again too.
Well, we're going to start out with our first Vision Cruise holiday, and you know what that means. We have put all of this together especially for you, and you can't get it anywhere else. And wait till you see what is included. We've obviously got your trip on the Rocky Mountaineer train, but before that, we're going to be taking you on a lovely cruise around Alaska on board the Celebrity Infinity. So let's have a little look around.
Well, with Celebrity Cruises, yeah, it is 5-star premium luxury. And this is what you're getting. When the minute you step on board, you know you're being looked after. It's all the extra bits. It's all the things they do. The things they take you. I mean, you're going to be cruising here through a lot of what they call coastal cruising. And it's gorgeous. And you've got just the opportunity to see it. The top decks are wonderful. The restaurants are fabulous. And you know, they have a program of things going on around the ship all the time. That means there's always something to do, from crafting to dancing lessons. You know, that's the solarium. They have an indoor swimming pool, so it's absolutely gorgeous. Even in, you know, Alaska, the food, cuisine and the cellar mouses, these are all the specialty restaurants. They are wonderful. You'll really just love it. And I say, with this activity program that they have going on all the time, you're never bored of it. There's always something to do. And that is just part of it. Remember, this is just the cruise part of it. Because after you've done that, you're then joining the Rocky Mountaineer train.
We are a daylight train that travels from Vancouver into the Rockies or in the opposite direction, so really showcasing a lot of the scenery and the changing scenery as we go from more that coastal side of BC and then head into the Rockies. So you're going through the coastal rainforest, semi-arid desert, and then up into the mountain terrain. And it will, while we're traveling through those different terrains, we're also talking about the history and the stories and everything that from those different places and points that we're passing through. So we're really getting to showcase BC, so British Columbia and Alberta to its best.
It really is good, you know. That was the first day of my time on the Rocky Mountaineer. A little later on, we'll show you the second day, which the scenery just got more spectacular as it went on. This is an Alaskan affair with the Rocky Mountaineer going on the 15th of June next year for 15 nights. Now, we can do other dates as well. Call us, we'll quote you separately. Going to start off by flying you from the UK out to Vancouver in Canada. Now, this is where we're going to put you up for 2 nights at the Georgian Court Hotel on a room-only basis, and that's right in the centre of town. While you're there as well, we're going to give you a free Vancouver Outlook ticket, which is like the great big tower. You can go up and see the views of the whole of the centre of the town. It's lovely. But Vancouver's so much going on there as well. Stanley Park and everything else. It really is a lovely place. Then you're going to be joining the Celebrity Infinity. That's once you join the ship, you're full board now. Going to start off by cruising the Inside Passage, then the Icy Strait Point through Hubbard Glacier and into Juneau, which is the state capital of Alaska, and it is incredible as well. Then we're off to Ketchikan. Don't go thinking of big towns and things. These are like Wild West towns. They really are. And it's so like wooden boardwalks and things like that. Then we're going to be cruising past the Inside Passage again and then back into Vancouver. Now, we're going to have another overnight stay at the Georgian Court here, and that's where you're going to have a lot of fun. That's an attraction called Fly Canada. Do go and have a look at that, right by the cruise terminal. Then the next day, we're going to join the Rocky Mountaineer train, and we're going to go right through in the Rockies, and this is incredible. That's the Gold Leaf train you can see there, absolutely lovely. We're going to be overnighting then in Kamloops, which, you know, you're not there very long. You get there about 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, and you're leaving at 8 o'clock the following morning. But it's a nice hotel that you're going to be staying in. Then more of the Rocky Mountaineer, and the scenery gets absolutely spectacular. And then it comes to a crescendo as you arrive in Banff. Now, Banff is absolutely gorgeous, and we're going to put you up here for 3 nights at the Caribou Lodge and Spa on a room-only basis here. And Banff is just to die for, my friends. It really is. Once an Olympic village for the Winter Olympics, Absolutely lovely. After that, were they going to fly you back to the UK? Yeah, I'll tell you, it is a considered price. It's a considered price, but it really is a considered holiday. It's one of those holidays that a lot of people say it's a once in a lifetime. We were just discussing this before the programme came on, and Carly was saying to me, John, would you go back and do it again? You know, and as I said, it's a once in a lifetime holiday. Well, do you know what? I want to do it again. Once is never enough. And, you know, it's like, you know, when you really enjoy something and you've enjoyed doing it and you like doing it, it's like, what's your favourite meal? You don't have a meal that you love once and then never have it again. I want to go back. I want to do it again. There was so much that I saw, but I know, having spoken to people, because it's like, I think once you go, did you go? Oh, I went too. Did you see this? I saw this. Did you see that? And now there's things, well, I never saw that. I don't want to see it. You know, and those sort of things. Things that surprised me. Vancouver, one of the most beautiful cities I've ever been to in my life, and so diverse and so at home with itself. Banff, wow, the scenery, the atmosphere, you just feel good to be there. And then you've got Alaska with the whale watching and, you know, and the wild bears. So it's incredible. If you're looking for the holiday of a lifetime, pick the phone up. You've just found it.
Yes, John is so right. We were having that discussion just now about returning to Canada, and myself and Matt honeymooned there. If you are looking for somewhere different to go on a honeymoon or maybe spend a special anniversary, then do it. This is an incredible itinerary. We can't wait to go back. Canada is such a friendly place, and the things you're going to see, the wildlife, the views. I mean, you've got that wonderful cruise and the fabulous trip on the Rocky Mountaineer. You really are going to create some incredible memories and a lot of very good photos as well. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to be flying you out to Vancouver, where you've got your 2-night stay at the George and Court Hotel. While you're there, I definitely recommend head through Stanley Park and down to the harbour and watch the seaplanes going in and out. It really is wonderful. Then from there, we're going to transfer you to the ship. You're going to join the Celebrity Infinity. We'll sail out of Vancouver through the inside passage to Icy Strait Point, where you go whale watching or maybe learn tribal customs or try a zip rider. Then from there, we're going to be cruising the Hubbard Glacier into Juneau, only accessible by sea and air. Wildlife thrives here. You can even take a seaplane and experience a barbecue in the wilderness, possibly see a bear or two. Then from Juneau, we're heading into Ketchikan. Look out for the spectacular totem poles in this Alaskan port of call, or try and hike up Deer Mountain. Then from Ketchikan, we're going to be sailing you through the inside passage back into Vancouver, where you've got 1 night stay at the George and Court Hotel. And then we are joining the Rocky Mountaineer train. This is where we're going to travel through the Rockies. We're going to stop in Kamloops overnight. As John said, we'll transfer you to the hotel, and then you'll rejoin the train the next day and continue that amazing journey through the Rocky Mountains and into Banff, where you've got your 3-night stay at the Caribou Lodge. I definitely recommend the hot springs there. Absolutely lovely, aren't they? And head up the mountain as well. There's some beautiful views before, sadly, we fly you back to the UK. And all of that from fares of £3,439. What are you waiting for? I'm sure you've got lots of questions. Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on now to our next Vision Choice holiday, and this time we are taking you back on board the Celebrity Infinity and pairing that with a trip on the Rocky Mountaineer train. But this time we're doing it the other way round. We're going to start out with your trip on the train. So let's have a little look at what you could expect on board.
Well, after a night in Kamloops, it's time to rejoin the Rocky Mountaineer as we continue our adventure through the Rockies. Let's go.
What inspires to create the menu is pretty much the guest experience, the product we have, what we want to give to our guests. In a train is pretty much a unique experience of what is the Canadian cuisine, what is the West Coast cuisine. We will use all of the product as much as we can from British Columbia and from Alberta. showcase all of our beautiful harvest and the wine from our beautiful British Columbia, and of course the meat from Alberta and vegetables from the Fraser Valley. As you're going to the journey with the train, well, you're going to start, if you're starting from Vancouver, you will see all of the beautiful farm when we get all of the berries. Strawberries are on now. Later on, you're going to have blueberries, you're going to have all of those blackberries. Then you have all of the chicken, you will have all of the salmon, the prawns, spot prawn, you're right on it now. So that's the way, what we try to achieve and we try to give to our guests is what we do at the best in Canadian cuisine and our products. How we do? Well, it's pretty simple. It's in our kitchen. Well, it's pretty much big as some kitchen we can have in a restaurant in Vancouver. It's well designed. Everybody's got their position. Everybody's got their counter space. You know, you have to be organized, and that's pretty much the key. But otherwise, we are a restaurant in a train, and all of our guests can have different multi-choice, between the fish, between the meat, between vegetarian. So that's the experience we offer to our guests, and pretty much, you know, it's like a restaurant. We're cooking to order, a la carte, like any fine dining room in the world.
When I first came on board the Rocky Mountaineer, I had some expectations about what the journey would be like. It's really been spectacular. I think you'll really enjoy it. It'll exceed what you expect, but also, if it wasn't a train, it'd be a damn fine restaurant as well. And there's the staff on board. They're so friendly, and they can't do enough for you. There's also the extra levels of service they go to. For instance, last night we were checked into the hotel before we got onto the train, and so therefore, when we got to the hotel, we just went straight to our room. Do you know, I used to think the Rocky Mountaineer was a once-in-a-lifetime holiday. But now, you know, once just is not enough. It's not. It's not enough at all. Then, of course, you're going to get to Vancouver, and then you're going to a couple of days there, and then this is what you've got waiting for you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. The Celebrity Infinity 5-star premium luxury. As you enjoy all this pampering, you're going to be seeing some of the most wonderful sights you'll ever see in your life, enjoying the culinary delights, and the food is truly incredible. It really is. The cocktail bars are wonderful as well, and the staff, they just can't help you enough. One thing I haven't really spoken about is the entertainment. The entertainment of an evening is just out of this world. The theatres are fabulous, and then around the ship there's just music everywhere. There are quiet little places if you want. There's comedians as well. It's just so good. It's a holiday that you will never ever forget. As long, you know, if you've got one of those things, you know, it really is a holiday that you'll never ever forget. I think for me, it's one of those things that you've got to do once in your life. This is the Celebrity Infinity and the first passage to the west. We're going on the 30th of May here next year for 12 nights, so we could do other days as well. Call us, we'll quote you separately. It's a 12-night holiday. We're going to fly you from London and out to Banff. Now, when you get to Banff, that's where we're going to put you up overnight in a lovely hotel there, the Caribou Lodge Hotel, which you're really going to enjoy. It's a spa too. After you overnight in Banff, which is just lovely, and go to the town centre, wander around that. There's a lovely sweet shop in the middle, an old worldy sweet shop. It's gorgeous. Then we join the Rocky Mountaineer train, the most spectacular views you've ever seen in your life, till we get to Kamloops. That's once again where we're going to overnight in Kamloops. Now, once again, 7 o'clock the next morning, 8 o'clock next morning, you rejoin the train for our breakfast, lunch and afternoon tea on board the train, going through the most spectacular scenery until you get to Vancouver. Now, when you get to Vancouver, that's where we're going to be putting you up overnight in the Georgian Court Hotel. So you're going to get a night there. We're also going to give you a night at the pass to go to the Vancouver Lookout as well, up there. Then we're going to be joining the Celebrity cruise ship, the Infinity. We're going to cruise out and pass the Inside Passage, cruising wonderful through the Icy Point and into Juneau. Absolutely incredibly beautiful. Go here and go see the Husky Dogs, see how they all work. Then we're into Ketchikan. I'll tell you what you've got to do while you're here as well. You've got to go and see the Lumberjack Show. The Lumberjack Show is an incredible experience and so much fun. Then we cruise back through Hubbard Glacier and back into Vancouver. That's unfortunately where it all comes to an end, and we're going to put you on the plane back to the UK. Yeah, let's go through a few things. It's an expensive holiday at £3,279, but there is so much included. We've included all your overseas transfers, your classic transfer on the train, which is incredible, from Banff right through to Vancouver. You've got your overnight stay when you first get there, the Caribou Lodge and Spa. We're going to give you your overnight accommodation in Kamloops as well, which is really, really nice. And when you get to Vancouver, you've got your overnight there at the Georgian Court Hotel. Remember, all the transfers are included. We're going to give you a free go up the Vancouver Lookout Tower as well. I say the Georgian Court is a lovely hotel. You're going to be there for 2 nights and then 7 nights full board on the Celebrity Infinity. As we go through our lives, we go through times and people come and go and things change. There's one thing that will never change as long as you live, and that is your memory. These holidays are what I call memory machines. They'll give you something that no one can ever take away from you. Time with your loved ones together, enjoying experiences that you've always promised yourself you'd do. Don't hang back with things like this. These are important things in your life. These are as important as anything. These are places you'll go and you'll love and you'll experience. Yes, it's indulgent. But what you work for? Why have you worked hard? Why have you saved? To do it. To make sure that you can do things together and you'll have memories to treasure forever. And that's what these are. When you see the eagle soaring, when you see the bear with the baby bear, these are the things that you'll remember forever. You'll remember the day that we stood in Stanley Park in Vancouver watching the seaplanes land and take off. The meal that we had, going through Alaska. Do you remember the fun when we were in Ketchikan at the Lumberjack Show? Oh, those guys, they're so fun. These are the things that you'll remember for the rest of your life. While you were watching that before, I was going through my phone, and I was showing Carly some of the photos that I took when I was there. Tell you what, you can take my phone, but you'll never take my memories, and that's what this gives you. Memories of a lifetime.
Yes, it really does. And if you're a keen photographer like John is here, or even a wildlife enthusiast, then this holiday is definitely for you. Imagine the wildlife you could see just from the train alone. Bears, eagles, moose, elk. And then when you're on that Alaskan cruise, you got the chance to see whales, porpoises, again, eagles flying over the ship while you sail those beautiful Inside Passage. How lovely does all of that sound? And you should not miss out on it. Get yourself on this lovely holiday. Let's have another little sail back through the details. So we're going to be flying you out to Banff, where you've got your 1-night stay at the Caribou Lodge. Now, while you're there, something we did when we were in Banff, we went and found a local ice hockey game, and it was so much fun. The atmosphere was incredible. Then from there, you're going to be joining the train and starting out through the Rockies to Kamloops. You've got your overnight stay in Kamloops. Then we'll continue your incredible journey through the Rocky Mountains into Vancouver, where you'll have your 2-night stay at the Georgian Court Hotel. And while you're there, maybe go to Chinatown, have a look around. There are so many different restaurants for you to choose from. Then we are going to be transferring you to the Celebrity Infinity, and we're going to be sailing out from Vancouver through the Inside Passage, Then on to Icy Strait Point. While you're there, enjoy some freshly caught halibut and chips. Delicious. And then we'll carry on sailing through the Hubbard Glacier into Juneau. Now, Juneau is just beautiful. So many amazing things, from whale watching to walking glaciers. Then we're into Ketchikan, where you could try a canopy treetop adventure in search of black bears.
Wow,
How fabulous
lovely.
does that sound? And then we'll sail you back into Vancouver. And sadly, we have to fly you back to the UK. Now, all of that comes to £3,279. Get yourself on the phone and on this incredible holiday. This is, as John said, what we work for. 0800 655 6449.
Now then, when you book with us, we'll also give you rewards of Vision Plus. Let's have a look at how that works, shall we?
As soon as you book your first cruise with Vision Cruise, you benefit from our Vision Plus loyalty program. You receive your exclusive Vision Plus Bronze membership card, advanced notifications of cruise on-sale dates, discounted shore excursions, and port parking, plus free tickets to cruise events. Once you've made 3 bookings, you'll receive your exclusive Silver membership card, Vision Cruise lanyard, and invitations to attend members-only cruise evenings and coffee mornings. At 5 bookings, you'll receive your exclusive Gold membership card, Vision Cruise pin badge and backpack, and priority phone line to beat the queues. With 9 bookings, you'll become a Diamond member, receiving an exclusive Diamond membership card, access to the VIP area at cruise events, a Vision Cruise power bank, and an exclusive studio tour. Finally, with 12 or more bookings, you'll become a Platinum member. You'll receive your Platinum membership card, your Welcome to Platinum pack, umbrella, ship visits, and launch invitations. It really does pay when you book with Vision Cruise.
Yes, it does, and you should definitely book one of these holidays with Vision Cruise. Because as I said, we have put these together especially for you. And if you want to alter them slightly, give us a call. If you want to stay longer either end of your cruise, then you can. Just get on that phone and give us a call. But for myself and from John, it's time to go. See you next time.
Yeah, carry on cruising. See you soon.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.